Welcome to Zora's Domain, everybody. Now, this is awkward. Why do these Zoras live in a cave? Because it's not really stated that, okay, there are two different types of Zoras, let's be frank here. There are two different types of Zoras, and they, well, like there's the green ones and the white ones. The white ones here are actually supposed to be like, I guess they're supposed to be sea-bearing ones, but I guess around this time they really couldn't understand. I guess they were trying to figure out a way to make the Zoras a better looking race. It was kind of confusing at times because it was only, I think, after like Majora's Mask where they indicated that these Zoras were actually saltwater Zoras, while the green ones were river ones, or basically freshwater Zoras. And I guess now that the fact we had this type of way. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm basically lighting up torches so I can grab these torches here. And I get ourselves a chest here. And as I'm burning the chest down. There we go. We open this up and we get into the next piece of heart for us. Again, there's a lot of pieces of heart you can collect on the way there, on the way to your next destination. So it's really nice to have. Piece of heart. That's actually 2 now. Means we're almost up to our halfway to our next heart piece. Oh yeah, this one is a bit of an annoyance, but we're not going to do that yet. Granted, we need to have a well, we need to grab another bottle to basically have a fish in it, but we're out of bottles for the time being. And like we could use one of our bottles, but we're going to be getting ourselves a mandatory one here pretty soon. It's kind of weird. The game really goes out of your way. This is, if you're not doing the side quest like I did, this would be most likely to get your first bottle after this quest line here. Oh, dear sweet Princess Ruto. Where is she gone? I am so worried. Oh. Alright. Well, I guess he's too concerned about his daughter that we can't talk to him. Hello, good Sam. You want to talk about a spiritual stone of water? Diving game for 20 rupees. You want to play? Sure. Okay. Pick up all the rupees I throw from here. You'll have only a limited amount of time. When you pick them all up, come back here and I'll give you something very nice. This game is actually required. We have to collect all the rupees down on the ground. And once we do, we get ourselves a very nice item. Item that is literally basically required to beat the game with. Again, it's like, the game doesn't really tell you that. Unless there's probably a statue. There's probably a Sheikah statue somewhere that tells you about, hey, you know, the Zoras, they give you their fins, their scales, so that you can dive deeper. Because you can see that Link only has ability of 3 diving. Meaning you can only dive literally about only 3 ways down. Because he can't hold his breath very well. Luckily, though, giving him a scale of get on the ladder, Link. Ugh. Oh, Link of Alexman. What do you expect? Oh, right. Guy with a continuity there. But it's just, I don't know what's the, I guess because Hylians are just kind of very buoyant, I guess, to the point where they have to have, would that mean that basically they are, that all Hylians afterward, that means in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you can never get a scale to go underwater. Which means why everybody can't swim or can't dive in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That makes sense. What a crucial dive. Now please take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. You know, this is kind of a missed opportunity. They could have introduced this in Breath of the Wild, and it would make so much sense. It means it would give you the ability to dive underwater. You know? Like, I can understand that basically, you know, in a new Zelda game, but the fact is, in Breath of the Wild, they would probably have to say, hey, you know what? We can't give you everything out of the gate. You have to find yourself on your own. But I guess that's too much to handle, I guess, technically. But also, that's actually kind of a nice little area here. We got a shortcut to Great Hylia. That's pretty nice. I'm a Zora. Have you seen anything strange in this lake? The river carries many strange things in this lake. I haven't seen anything really strange, if you want to call it strange. But I do see a bit of rupees down here. And you dissolve in water. I thought... We're not in Fontaine of Genshin Impact. The pre-mortal water. Oh! Dang it. I'm trying to grab the bottle. Yeah, you need Zora's scale to collect this. You guys have an empty ball. Put something in and press C to use it. What? There's something already inside. Interesting. Why is there a bottle with something inside? I thought I was to get everything for free. Alright, let's see what this letter has in store for us here. Get up here. And up this belt. Let's see what this letter has for us here. Huh? It looks like there's something already inside this bottle. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly. Ruto. P.S. Don't tell my father. What the... Did a fish eat another fish? Well, to be fair, they're probably all, you know, it would not surprise me in the slightest. See, what you gotta say, Scarecrow? You look really... I'm Bonooru, the Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby. How about this? Oh, you have an ocarina? Hey, why don't you try lay a tune on me with that, baby? You wanna do this? Go A. There you go. Like all the A's. Well, not bad. I'll always remember for you anyway. I don't mean I can't remember only 8 notes, but let's just call it right there for now, baby. You want to do that. That is part of the Scarecrow song you'll learn later on. The Scarecrow song will actually allow you to kind of use him in a unique way later on down the game, but not now. We'll have to do that later. As of right now, we need to get ourselves back to Zora's domain, and let's go give this letter to the father. This is gonna be... King Zora, you're not going to believe this. There's a rumor about where I know where Princess Ruto is. Oh, you do? Where is she? You know that big deed? You know that big fish on the top of Zora's domain? Yeah? She's inside of him. What? No way, that can't be right. You know, I could almost see that as like, Lord Jabu-Jabu wouldn't eat anybody. We have to give him a fish or sacrifice or something. But, well, technically Ruto is a fish by technicality. So, by technicality, she sacrificed herself to be eaten by Lord Jabu-Jabu. Okay. Here you go. I have a bad letter for you. Oh, this letter, it's from Princess Ruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu-Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu-Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu-Jabu has been a little green about the gills. That evidence seems clear. Of course, you go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu-Jabu. I'll keep the letter. You keep the bottle. It was it. Take it with respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. And could they have not made a faster animation for this? This is horrible. Just get up. You know that I'm having a really sour feeling about... You know how Hyrule's water, Zora's domain is protecting all of Hyrule's water? All of Hyrule's water goes underneath him. That... Ugh. I am not drinking a bottle of water from here again. I mean, I don't want to think that too much, but that's the kind of the hidden agenda, I guess, of that, is where it's like, yeah, this is the source of all Hyrule's water, so why are you sitting in it on a constant rate? That makes no sense. Why are you... you are in... Unless Zoras purify water that they swim in, I don't know. But anyway, we need this fish right here. This fish is going to be useful for us to get into Lord Jabu-Jabu, as we do need to offer him an offering, so that we may... Because if Ruto isn't really inside Lord Jabu-Jabu, do we really? We need to get eaten ourselves, I think. I think that's the only way. I can only imagine, but I wouldn't imagine the princess of the Zoras would be that clumsy to be eaten by Lord Jabu-Jabu. It makes no sense whatsoever. But now that we're on top of the lake and Lord Jabu-Jabu is right here. My question is, how does this thing live? Like, if you say he's green around the gills, that means he needs to be underwater and everything. But he's not underwater, he's above the water. That begs the question, how does this creature live? It makes no sense whatsoever. Well, it's a magical fish. I guess the Zoras would think of it a magical fish if it was a fish that large. Well, at the same time, is like, that fish is permanently stuck up here for no apparent reason. Anyway. Yeah, we need to break this rock right here and get ourselves to our next magic power. And it's probably the one that has the most utility. It's actually, not a lot of people use this magic power. Well, let's explain to it once we're understanding what it is. We get Zelda's lullaby, let's see what we get here. And another great fairy graces us with her presence. Well, she's technically in a bikini and we're actually at a lake, so it does make sense that, you know, that she can go out for a swim anytime she wants. Now we've broken her door down. Welcome, Alexman. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magical spell. Please take it. And here we go. Our second magical power is upon us. Zing. You know, I'm always kind of imagined about the animations of Zelda games, at least in the N64 version. You got Farore's Wind. This warp magic you can use to see. Warp when you're in danger. You will teleport to the warp point when you first use the magic. You will create a warp point. When you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point you created last time, or warp to that point. Remember, you can use Farore's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside. Now that's a weird thing, because that means you can't fast travel. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine if you could use Farore's Wind outside of dungeons? I mean, that's the whole reason why, you know, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is that you can fast travel everywhere. This was literally the inception of fast travel. How's that for a little bit of a thing? Like, oh, it's only the Xbox and the PlayStation eras of PlayStation 2, 3, and 4 we had fast warp points. Nope. Zelda got to it first. Fast travel. Oh, how the tables have turned. Alright, we're all prepared here. Luckily, though, we can use our new item we just got inside Lord Jabu-Jabu because he is our next dungeon. So let's put the fish down right here. And now we gotta sacrifice. Here you go. I hear you're hungry. It's a magical fish. And you know the fact that Zora's had to decorate this thing. Put all the stuff on him. Oh! No, I'm not a sacrifice! Ah! Well, we're kind of stuck inside this thing. Oddly enough, though, we should have gone further down inside his mouth. But welcome to Lord Jabu-Jabu. But if you want to leave, all you do is touch the teeth here, and he will let you out. Yeah, he's that kind of a nice guy. But since we're not in a fire spot, I can actually switch my shield over back to my wooden shield now. Unless there's a fire creature inside this thing I don't know about. Come on, dude. I gotta put my shield out. Oh, I'm having trouble here. Come on, you. Why are you guys locked onto these things for? Stupid bubbles. As in our new enemy type. Also, the Octoroks make their grandiose return here. Come on now, you. Ugh. There you go. Now I'm doing this kind of the hard way because I got pushed out here, but you know. Oh, snap. You take that. Take that, you. But yeah, this is like our living dungeon. I'm gonna hit his Uvia here. Yeah, that is Uvia. or some of that sort for Jabu-Jabu. I guess you want to know about the anatomy. So you know the fact that there's a dungeon map in this place inside Jabu-Jabu? It means somebody has been inside Jabu-Jabu beforehand. Oh, we got ourselves our new enemy types. These are breeze. If you touch it, you'll be electrocuted. And by usually, it's, you need to weaken it first. Ow! That kind of hurt. Don't really like that option. But, yeah, we have electrified jellyfish in this place that, fly for some reason. Man, this is a weird body. Oh, hey, Princess Ruto. Are you Ruto, right? You? Who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I never asked anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. That is a better question. Did she write the bottle, then get eaten by Lord Jabu-Jabu, and at that point in time, the bottle went to Lake Hylia? I want to know how that series of events happened. My father's worried about me? I don't care. You don't care about your livelihood? You're gonna get digested in this place. Anyway, I can't go home right now unless... And you? Get out of here, understand? I can't get out of here. He ate me. We're stuck in here. Oh, you pesky princess! Well, that's what happens when you walk into an ulster. Ah! Yeah, we have different levels to get into. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly since I was a little... How little are... Okay, to be fair, you know, Zora's are long-lived. She's probably, you know, technically wise, this Princess Ruto right here is probably the age of 50 at this point. You know, by basing this point here. So technically, so that just makes... just thinking about that just makes it all kind of awkward. There's electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... But that's none of your business anyway. You, go home now. I am not leaving without you. I was told to come... And there's two Skulltulas right there. Right next to each other. Goodness. Now give me the honor of carrying me. Also the fact that Ruto have 4 eyes. She has 4 eyes. Because I think in development interviews I heard and read about is that Princess Ruto was actually kind of designed in a way of having being like a hammerhead shark. She's kind of designed that way with her head being kind of like this hammerhead in design. And it does make sense technically how Zoras are like way. We have to throw her over there while we have to get rid of these stupid fish that's inside Lord Jabu's belly. You know, we're technically not walking in water, we're actually walking in digestive juices. But I guess digestive acid is not as strong in this gut here. Or maybe that since this thing is a divine being, he can he can control his own acid. You know, that's kind of a unique ability, I guess, in that regard. Like if you can stop your digestive juices, it means you can hold something inside of you for like a good long while before you could. My goodness, I don't remember the L targeting in this game to be that bad, but man, I'm just trying to kill these things. Because this thing is going to get in the way of my cursed targeting system. We're trying to get this gold Skulltula. Right there you go. Now I gotta get rid of you, so I can walk up the wall here. There you go. And hit the switch. And this is like the only dungeon, folks, that the switches are basically kind of flesh designed. Which kind of makes sense that we're inside, because if you had like the standard buttons of the game itself, and yeah, you would be like, that doesn't make any sense to have just the... Like there are, because in this dungeon, this is the only dungeon that actually has this type of button design. Which is quite interesting. But anyway, back to Ruto here. Yeah, she's got 4 eyes. And I think I guess when I've heard from developers that say that afterwards that once they grow up higher or when they age up to being mostly the adult size, basically their side eyes just go inside their skin and just don't come out anymore, which is odd. But just having that knowledge that Ruto is 4-eyed, it's like okay. This is Ruto, your 4 eyes. Yeah? What about it? Dang it. I thought that was gonna be some type of an insult, but she bring back with her own. I can see all the way across me. I've got 4 ways of vision. Ha ha.